Hello everyone! Welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. Last time we were together, we had learned Mambo's Mambo from the sunfish outside of Angler's tunnel, which allowed us to teleport all over the island, where we collected a whole bunch of different treasure. While collecting our treasure, a ghost just decided to start haunting us for some reason, but we were able to find the ghost's home and get another secret seashell. We were able to collect 20 altogether, which gave us the level 2 sword we have here. It's more powerful, and it can shoot beams of power. With our new powered up sword, we are almost ready to go take on the optional dungeon. I'm about to walk right by it, actually. Because there is something else I want to show you before we do that optional dungeon. It's another little optional area. I mentioned it a little bit in the last video. It is a raft riding section of the game. Now, I didn't know how to get there offhand. I actually had to look that up. But the idea is I want to show you guys as much of the game as I possibly can, to give you as an accurate, representation of it. So we're going to make our way over this way. We're going to swim past all this. We'll actually be heading over this way later in the game. But you may remember we were over here before. I blew open that hole in the wall. We found a fairy. But we want to go this way. And into this cave. Which brings us to this little island that you may remember us swimming by earlier. And here is the raft house. Want to go on a raft ride? For 100 rupees? Sure, why not? We got money to spare. Okay, the raft is ready for you. Outside. Enjoy. Well, before we go, we're going to put on the rock feather. The raft ride is a little mini-game. It gives us a chance to earn extra items, extra money, but there's nothing really surprising to get. There's no, like, say, heart pieces or special power-ups. It's mostly money and items. Oh, look at all those rupees I missed. Oh, and look, rupees and hearts and powder. Oh, and there's a treasure chest. Unfortunately, we can't get that treasure chest just yet. That will be something for a little later in the game. I missed them. Alright, our raft ride is over. Now you can do that as many times as you like, provided you have the money for it. Come here, fairy. But we're just going to teleport back to the pond. Because the pond is right where we want to be. Now over in this graveyard, there are 5 gravestones. And if we push these 5 gravestones in the right order, in the right direction, we'll open up a passageway that will lead us to an optional dungeon. The book in the library is supposed to tell us how to do this. Unfortunately, because what appears to be because I robbed the item store, it will not tell me how to get to this optional dungeon. Luckily, and very luckily might I add, the combination is always the same. We start with this middle one, and we push it downwards. Then we go counterclockwise around. We push this one to the left. Out of my way, ghosts. Push to the right. We push at all. Oh, I must have had the order mixed up. There we go. Well, bugger all. I'm gonna be real mad if it ends up I can't get into this dungeon at all. Well guys, it appears I am making a fool out of myself. I'm going to find out what I'm doing wrong and then get back to you. Okay, so the best I could figure is that I have to be very specific and very careful in where I'm pushing. I may have been pushing too high up on that gravestone so it wouldn't move. But now that we've pushed them all in the right order, a set of stairs appears, and we can go down into the optional dungeon. This is the color dungeon, and the color dungeon is, well, color-themed. It becomes pretty apparent as you go through it. Let's talk to these red and blue skeletons. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is red, I am blue. What color is my cloth? Well, it's simple. This skeleton is blue. Don't tell anyone. Do you have the powder? If not, you must go back. Well, we do, so we're okay. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, he is blue. If he is blue, I am red. I said that wrong. What color is my cloth? Well, you're the red skeleton. Don't tell anyone. The Fairy Queen is waiting for you. Let's go see if we can find her. So now we have these red and green slimes, and if there's any trick to killing them, I haven't figured it out, because I just hit them and they die. Well, what do you have to say? Can't say anything without a stone beak. We'll have to come back a little later. Ah, now this is another trick. You will bounce on these squares, but they go from red, yellow, green, yellow, red, and then they disappear. So be very careful. And the enemies can do it too. These enemies, when you hit, hide in their little balls. The idea here is pretty simple. You want to just knock them over to their appropriate color. See if I can do this. Nope, we probably gotta wait for him to stop hiding. There we go. And we get the stone beak. Let's see what our friendly owl has to say. Thankfully, all these blocks have reset. Here's your clue. Make all the red blue. Okay, well this one's easy. And we've got the compass. Now you can see where the chests and the nightmare key, well, the nightmare are hidden. Oh, there we go, a few bombs. And there we go, a small key. We could use the key to go through that door up there, but we're going to explore this way a little more. Okay, like he said before, we gotta make them all a certain color. Make all the red blue. Well, that was nice and easy. And we get another key. And there is our first mini-boss. Boo! I am no weakling. Your pitiful sword is no match for me. Now what does he look like? He looks like one of those slimes. Let's see if he likes magic powder. Nope, he doesn't care for it. And down he goes. Come here, you. And in here we find the Nightmare's key. Only one thing left to find, that's the map. I'm gonna leave you guys alone. The only place left to go is up here. What a greedy fool! You want more power. A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. Now this golem here is going to jump up, and each time he jumps, a bunch of rocks are going to show up. Now we could just try to avoid his jumps and stuff and hit him with our sword when we get the chance. But there's actually an easier way to deal with him. He does not like bombs. We can just leave some bombs for him to blow him up. And that does him in. In fact, if you want to make that even easier, if you equip the bow and the bombs at the same time and press both buttons, you'll shoot a bomb with your arrow. Oh, no, Link! You foolish fool. Ah, now this one is going to be a little more complicated. Make all the red blue. Now, much smarter people than me have probably already figured out what to do, but I just kind of do the trial and error thing until I get it right. That's right, I just kind of power my way through it. And we finally got it. Nope, let's get that treasure chest. And it's the map. Okay, time to play around with our friends again. Gotta make sure we get the right colors into the right holes. There's one. There's another. And just one more. And there's the key that we need. Now this is actually surprisingly easy. You just walk across. We're going to put on the Rock's Feather. And here's the boss of the dungeon. Blue is safe. Yellow is caution. Red is danger. That is him giving you hints about his state of health. Now, since our sword is so powerful, yellow is caution. Red is danger. Take your time. Yes, like I was saying, our sword is so powerful, we can probably just keep hitting him until he eventually dies. But otherwise, you would just jump over his attacks and swing. And we've defeated all the enemies in the special color dungeon. And the fairy is waiting for us. Welcome, Link. I admire you for your coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? Now, our sword is already powered up and dealing twice as much damage as it normally would. If we chose red, our sword would be so powerful that it would deal 4 times as much damage. But if we go with blue, we will have twice as much defense. And blue is our only option to get our defense up. So I prefer going with blue, so this way our defense is increased and our attack is increased. And if you've seen the way I've been playing, the extra defense is probably well worth it. Are you sure? Yes. Relax and close your eyes. You've got the blue clothes. your damage will be reduced by half. I will now take you out. And the dungeon is all done. Now, let's say for some reason you aren't happy with having the blue clothes. You can always go back into the dungeon and pick the other option. So I could go back into the dungeon by moving all the tombstones. Make sure I do it in the right order. And just go in there and get the red clothing. I do not have to go through all the bosses and enemies again. I just have to go up to the ferry and pick the color clothes I want. But that is going to do it for this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening Deluxe Edition. I sure hope you've all been enjoying, and the next time we get together, we'll continue our quest to find all the musical instruments. Take care.